Paul, defeating the final away fixture of the county championship season, what's your thoughts on the result?
Yeah, obviously bitterly disappointed. We didn't play our best cricket. We didn't take early wickets with a new ball on a pitch where we didn't have a toss. We wanted to have a ball first. We felt that there was enough in the wicket. Really muggy, close overhead conditions, good for seam bowling. Cloud cover was low, and we just probably didn't ask enough questions. Glamorgan batsmen played well. They're in good form. They're playing good cricket. In the top three, and they got away from us. Any good questions we asked, they had answers to, and frustratingly, they dug out and grafted out a big score. We let 50 extras through, which is too many. And then obviously we got going well up front. We had a great partnership with Paul Horton and Hassan Azad. They played beautifully and got to 65 very quickly and made it look an easy game. And then all of a sudden, one wicket became 2, became 3, became 4, became 5, and it was a little snowball that just ripped us apart in that first innings. And we never really recovered, unfortunately, which put us under massive pressure in the second innings. Delighted that we were flattered really at the end with Chris Wright played a beautiful innings, got a quality 60 odd, and Will Davies supported him really, really well as well. So brilliant that those guys got us out of a bit more trouble and kept the game going for longer. But and then they can bat. The guys have worked hard, they can bat, and nice for them to put that partnership together. But we needed to have wickets in the bank going into this afternoon. Unfortunately, they bowled well with a new ball. Hogan bowled well, bowled consistently well, asked good questions, and he got the most out of this pitch. He was still seaming and nibbling a bit, and we probably we just didn't quite put enough good balls in enough good areas, and they got a too big a score on that wicket, which put questions. They asked a lot of questions on our batsmen then with attacking fields. Anytime we made mistakes, they can have guys around the bat for the spinners. The spin ball well. I thought Samit Patel bowled particularly well, obviously, who came down from Notts on loan. He played nice in the first innings, got a nice 60 odd as well, so played well and took the game away from us. So we were under huge pressure once you get a big score on the board with high 400s. You're under pressure.
You mentioned the overhead conditions. I think the decision to not have a toss was pretty self-explanatory, but then as day one grew older, the conditions got better and better for the batsmen as well. How tough is that, being as you've just obviously taken the decision to not have a toss and bowl?
Yeah, it is, and you see it turning at the end, and we decided to go hard with the new ball and leave Callum Parkinson out, which was a tough decision to leave Parky out. We knew it would turn later on in the game, but we've got Colin Ackerman and George Rhodes who can do that job, and it's a balance of the team really. We sort of that's the challenge. We're giving young Ben Mike opportunity as an all-rounder to grow as a cricketer. So we have to take at times you have to take a slightly long-term view on things, and it's an opportunity for those young lads to come in and perform. So the opportunity with a new ball and with a good hard ball in the first innings with good long grass and overhead conditions to suit. But Glamorgan, they're a canny outfit. They've got some good experienced players, and they weathered our storm very well. And it's frustrating when you've seen it spinning square at the end. But it is what it is. We haven't been as consistent as we'd like. We have showed glimpses of it this year, and consistencies throughout batting, bowling, fielding. And if you look back at everything, then we haven't put enough good balls, enough good areas. We haven't played straight enough for long enough against certain bowlers, and we haven't played the spin well enough. I think the spinners have taken a lot of wickets in this game with balls that haven't turned a lot. It's the ball that's skidded on that seems to have got most of the wickets. So we've got to reflect from within, and we look at our practice that we do, and we look at where we can improve and how we can get better, and the players will go home and reflect and see where their games are, how they got out. They'll watch it on their devices over the next 24-48 hours and reflect, and we come back ready for Lancashire at home. I know the forecast's not amazing for next week, but we've got to prepare and be ready for practice on Sunday, and come back strong 10:30 in the morning, be ready to do well.
And Glamorgan formed 6 50-plus run partnerships in the first innings. It can't have been far off the pretty much perfect first innings performance. How tough is that to adapt to and to react to as well, to try and get yourselves back into the game as quick as possible?
Yeah, well, on a wicket, when they've got a world-class fast bowler who's averaging low 20s, 24, 25, on a pitch that's going to be suited a little bit to seam bowling, then you're going to be under pressure. So they played well. They built partnerships consistently, and that's what good teams do. That's why I think they've learnt a lot from Labuschagne, the way he's come to this club and helped them build a batting culture with Matt Maynard as a new coach. They've done fantastically well, and it's great to see Glamorgan playing good cricket. Disappointing to be on the other end of it, but you have to respect it when sides play better than you. You learn from them, and you take the positives of what you've done and the positives of where they're going. And I thought they looked a really good unit with bat ball and the atmosphere and the theatre that they created in the field. They're getting their just rewards, and rightly so.
You've already mentioned him briefly, but Chris Wright took 7 wickets and also posted a 60 in the first innings. A performance with the bat that you've been saying all season long that he's capable of, and now we've finally seen it.
Yeah, Wright is a great man. He loves his batting. He thinks of himself as an all-rounder, which is great. He's got the real mental application to bat time and to bat long, which is great for a number 9, 10, 11. He averages mid-20s, so he's no mug with the bat. And he's a calming nature around the dressing room. And this is where the youngsters have got to learn from wise old owls like Wrighty. He's played first division, he's played against the best players, and he's been a great attribute to us, and we're desperate for him to get his 50 wickets up, which would be a nice accolade for the season, his first year, because sometimes you come to a new club and it's very different and it's tough to settle in, and but he's been exceptional with the lads and the lads with him, so we've got a great asset there we've got to look after.
And just looking ahead now, obviously Lancashire next week at home for the final fixture of the season. What are your initial thoughts going into that one?
Yeah, Lancashire, they're champions, and rightly so. They've played brilliant cricket all year. Huge club. They've got a lot of international players in that side. A lot of confidence, and hopefully they take their foot off the gas, because it's the season's done now for them in effect. So who knows? We've just got to make sure that we're up for it and play well. Forecast not great. It's been good obviously now, so I think our groundsman's had good time to prepare a good pitch. We want a good wicket to play against a good team on, and let's see how we go. But yeah, we've got to prepare well on Sunday, get our minds right, dust down, learn from this, and move forward. Stick together, be positive, and be positive with each other. That's crucial at these times, that when it can easy get disjointed. We're still together. There's been a lot of positives. Our negatives have been obviously bigger than our positives, but we stick together and Fox his family and move on.
A difficult fixture to go into anyway against, as you've already mentioned, the champions, but the fact that they are champions and we don't have anything to play for in terms of the table anymore, does that give it an added bit of extra toughness going into?
Yeah, of course it is. If you want to test yourself against the best. Glamorgan are one of the best in the country at the moment in the second division, and Lancashire are the best. So we've got to perform well. We've got to play well, and it's fine. This game's fine margins. They played and missed a lot in the first innings. We nicked it, and it's simple as that. A few little, Harry Swindles was leaving the ball and just flicked his glove. Little things. This game's so fickle. It's so fine margins, and that's why you can't get too high or too low. And we've just got to stick with it. We know that it's a long-term plan and long-term vision to work with these younger lads and bring 1 or 2 more in, and grow the club. So it can be. We have to be patient, and sometimes that's tough when you want instant results, because it is about right here, right now. Of course it is, but you have to have one eye on the future as well, and that's where we are. We've lost a lot of senior players over the last year and a half, 2 years, through all sorts of many reasons, from financial to fitness to attitudes, and it is. We are where we are, and we've got to dig deep, and we've got to move forward, and that's what we'll do.
In no better opposition to be up against for the youngsters, for everyone that's in the team at the moment, to stake a claim for next season looking ahead.
Yeah, definitely. If you can do well against Lancashire and the best in the business at the moment for us in our division, then it speaks volumes. It's about character right now, and it's about character, bringing it out of the mire, as they say. So yeah, we're looking forward to a great challenge against Lancashire, and somebody to put their hands up and say, I want to be man of the match in this game.